Shri Dalip Rath, Chairman National Dairy Development Board, has been unanimously elected to the Board of International Dairy Federation on 2nd November 2020 during the General Assembly of IDF. Shri Rath said, "I see my election to the IDF Board as an opportunity to bring along valuable insights from the Indian dairy experience and foster complementarities and synergies between dairying nations. It is a privilege for me to represent the world's largest milk producing nation and contribute to promoting sustainable goals of dairying and also meet the UN Sustainable Development Goals. I keenly look forward to furthering IDF Board's mandate." Shri Dalip Rath is associated with IDF for the last 10 years as Member Secretary of Indian National Committee. India will host the first post-COVID-19 IDF World Dairy Summit 2022, in which over 1,000 participants including experts, academicians, dairy professionals are expected to participate from about 55 countries. Kerala Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, one of India's biggest dairy cooperatives popularly known as Milma, has demanded that Dr. Varghese Kurian, the father of India's White Revolution, be posthumously bestowed with the nation's highest honor, Bharat Ratna. Over 1 lakh dairy farmers who are members of more than 3,600 milk cooperative societies across Kerala would write to Prime Minister Narendra Modi pressing for a decision in this regard. Balan said the centenary celebration would be flagged off at Kozhikode, the birthplace of Kurian, on November 26, 2021. A life-size statue of Kurian would be put up at Milma headquarters and bus at the Union headquarters as part of the celebrations. Portraits of Kurian would be unveiled and lamps lit in all milk cooperative societies on November 26. Milma would also institute Dr. Varghese Kurian Memorial Awards to be given to outstanding students of dairy science colleges affiliated to the Kerala Veterinary and Animal Sciences University by depositing 5 lakh rupees, the chairman added. A slew of startups are helping small dairy farmers access industry knowledge and markets, bringing variety to the dairy ecosystem. Some startups are using daily doorstep delivery of dairy products as an entry point for larger FMCG push. Dairy startups such as Country Delight and Stallops are leveraging technologies like Internet of Things, IoT and data analytics to increase the production and quality of milk and expand value-added dairy offerings like cheese, butter, ghee, leading to an increase in the productivity and income of farmers. Bengaluru-based Stallops uses IoT for efficient milk production, milk procurement and cold chain management. Gurugram-based Country Delight delivers milk and dairy products directly from the farmer to the customer, building a fresh food brand with milk as the mode of entry to the customer's doorsteps. Other grocery delivery apps that deliver milk work on a subscription-based model like BB Daily, Super Daily and Milk Basket, and JioMart, where users order daily needs such as dairy, bakery products, vegetable and other essentials. India-based agri-tech startup MoveFarm has raised 500,000 euros in series pre-seed round funding from Navis Ventures and Rockstart. MoveFarm in its statement said the company plans to use the funding to strengthen their product market fit and hire key technology talent to launch new services to farmers. MoveFarm, with its developed platform that can link all elements needed for optimized production of milk and dairy products, can make a huge contribution to improving the availability of high quality and affordable dairy products to sustain the growing worldwide demand. Commenting on the fundraise, Param Singh, founder of MoveFarm, said, "We are thrilled to have both Rockstart and Navis Ventures join MoveFarm in its pre-seed round. The funding will assist us in further strengthening our product market fit and hire key technology talent to launch new services to our farmers. Together, we are on our mission to make farmers prosperous." Milk procurement under an agreement between the Andhra Pradesh government and Amul will take off from November 20 in 3 districts, Prakasam, Chittoor and Kadapa. As many as 5.6 lakh women who were provided financial assistance through the YSR Cheyuta scheme have come forward to set up mini dairies in the villages. These mini dairies are expected to collect up to 22 lakh additional liters of milk. The state government supplied cattle to these women. To handle and process the huge amount of milk, Andhra Pradesh will spend rupees 1,362 crore to build facilities. Facilities like BMC and Milk Collection Center in Ridu Bharosa Kendras, scheduled to be implemented in a phased manner. 7,121 milk collection centers and 2,774 BMCU will be set up. In total, 3,639 BMCU will be started in the second phase and 3,486 BMCUs in the third phases, along with milk collection centers. Amul will collect milk from as many as 550 villages in the 3 districts, out of which with 56,000 liters of milk to be collected from Prakasam alone. Australian dairy farmers is lobbying the federal government for a change in food labelling laws to ensure the term milk cannot be used for non-dairy alternatives. Plant-based drinks will be banned from being labeled as milk if an influential lobby group gets its way. Plant-based products are often labeled as variations of milk, angering the dairy industry. The ADF has written to Federal Agriculture Minister Bridget McKenzie and Ministerial Food Forum Chairman Richard Colback asking for a review of labeling and marketing of non-dairy alternatives, including potential changes to the food standards, and second, the development of additional regulations to prevent non-dairy alternatives from evoking the qualities and values of dairy. ADF President Terry Richardson said dishonest labeling and marketing of non-dairy alternatives gave the impression they had the nutritional equivalency of dairy milk. We have seen a growing number of plant-based products on supermarket shelves over the last decade, gaining a marketing advantage by using the name and milk, co-opting the look and feel of dairy while claiming to have nutritional equivalency with dairy milk. The global milk price index dropped down by 2% to reach a new low of $3,096 per metric ton. Anhydrous milk fat has dropped by 2.6% and traded at $4,002 per metric ton or rupees 300 per kg. Butter with 3.9% gain touched $3,822 per metric ton or rupees 290 per kg. S&P again plummeted by 4.4% further to a new low of $2,722 per metric ton or rupees 204 per kg. Whole milk powder, after dropping by 2%, reached at $2,985 per metric ton or rupees 225 per kg. In local markets in India, ghee is traded at much higher prices than the global prices. Rest other products are being sold at a lower price. At some places, S&P prices have been quoted around 230 to 240 per kg also. Milk prices in North India have touched almost the January 2020 prices, which is a good sign, but that needs to be seen by waiting till the month end for validation and sustainability. In other parts of the country, the milk prices have not improved and rather going down in western and southern part of the country.
Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I, Kuldeep Sharma, request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.